continue to troubleshoot that.
We're back from the void that we were cast into.
On the ice, Dawn is throwing her last rock of the end. There is one yellow rock sitting in the back 12-foot on the center line, and looks like Dawn's just trying to draw into the button because there's a couple center guards. Sweepers are on it. Looks light and over curling. So it's just going to be a third center guard. So team Chesapeake Walker from Chesapeake and Plainfield Curling Club, Link Heffner, the skip, is going to have a draw to touch paint for 2. He'll be throwing the intern.
It looks like we got video again.
Looks like the stream is working, so that's good news. Let us know if there's any more problems.
We will be watching vigilantly.
She didn't really miss much in this first end. There's been a lot of attempted draws and a lot of hit and roll outs. What's the question?
That is not a live video.
Yeah, the stream's actually delayed.
Oh, okay. That makes
of the technology.
Right. That makes more sense.
It's live here. It's not live there.
It's lost in the ether.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Though we still can't bleep you out if you mess something up. So.
Right.
Oh,
no purge button or whatever it's called.
Good thing we were offline during that tirade of expletives.
All right, so here comes the hammer in the first end of this quarterfinal match.
Chesapeake just needs to draw behind to take 2 at the end.
It's looking close.
Sweepers are on it. Looks light. Vice is coming out to sweep.
But the line is there.
It's good.
It touches paint.
Yeah.
Full 12-foot.
Chesapeake takes 2 at the bottom of the first end.
Try to get you score updates on adjacent sheets when they post them. Looks like no sheet's posted a score yet.
You know, Frank, I love this sport.
It's a good.
You know, all the drinking and yelling makes me feel like I'm home for the holidays.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
Gives you that warm feeling inside. Okay, we're in the hack for the first stone of the second end. Potomac has the hammer.
This end will be a lot easier to commentate because they're throwing the stones back at us, so we'll have a better vantage point.
Our audio is synced with the video, right?
There's like a 2-second delay.
Okay, so it's not like we're giving away stuff.
No.
All right. Just wanted to make sure. Sorry, long-time listener, first-time commentator.
Dawn actually was the one that was live streaming my first time appearing on the webcast, and now I'm live streaming her back. So it's kind of like
it's the circle of cast.
Yeah, full circle of. Although she's playing better than I am, even after only the first end, and giving up 2.
So lead stone in the house. Looks like this
camera
one's
person messed this up.
This one's online to tap Chesapeake stone.
Allison graciously volunteered to work the cameras today.
And isn't doing so hot in the second end.
Well, it's still early. You have time to improve. Time to get the hang of it.
Yellow got 2. And there's a scoreboard update for you as well. I can't do everything.
Well, not with that attitude.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so Brian's in the green shirt.
No, that's Rob Young.
Rob Young's in the green shirt.
Apparently that's Rob Young.
So Brian threw his second lead stone, and it's gliding out of the back of the house, but will stick in the back 12.
Looks like there's some visibility for a takeout on that one. Not quite behind the guard, I assume, as much as they'd like.
Dawn's just going to draw out of the tee line behind her top 12 rock. This is Nicole Friedman leads second rock. So there's a scoring update on sheet D, where we have Potomac Dobbs versus Potomac Shaw. Looks like Team Red took 1, which would be Potomac Shaw. That's me a close match for Potomac teams. A lot of bragging rights relying on that one.
And it looks like our stones are moving a lot through the house here on sheet B.
Yeah, I think it's going to be difficult to keep up with the temperature changes today since it's 75 degrees outside today. The ice is definitely going to be heating up and cooling down with the fluctuations of the chiller going on.
That is the Potomac-provided scapegoat if you miss your shot.
Yes. Blame the volunteer ice crew. It gets us all the time.
How dare they give up their time? Oh, and it's good. They've taken out the Potomac stone at the front of the house. And are sitting 2, one at the front and one at the back. House not quite split, but still.
They're not doubleable, though.
Yep.
At least not at my level. Maybe this this Spiel's level, but not my level. Dawn's just going to look to hit and roll back to the center line, ensuring that she doesn't jam.
Our screen score is not jiving with the scoreboard score. So, did we put the wrong score up? I apologize.
Yeah, Allison,
yes,
you put
I
it on the
did.
wrong color. This stone from Dawn's team is going to come up light and promote the yellow onto the button. Unfortunate shot there. Skip Link is going to just look to center guard this one.
All right, score is corrected.
Perfect. And you have the hammer on the wrong side, too. Or that's its current hammer. Never mind. This is Rob Young's second rock of the end. Just looking for the guard on the center line.
Moving pretty slow,
Sweepers are on it.
but this ice has seemingly been fast
Looks
as far
like
as I can go.
Looks like it's over curling.
Oh, no. Just over the hog line,
Is, yes,
but
It's going to guard one turn, but not 2 turns.
So Dawn is going to go after that takeout.
Dawn Sweepers are not on this one. Looks like it's not curling far enough. They're going to get the one in the back, though. Oh, no, they're going to
just kissed the button rock.
Too soon.
Should have swept that one past it. Looks like it's going to be buried behind that yellow guard now, fully.
It's got to be disappointing.
Link is going to look to just sit in the top 12 again, put 3 rocks in scoring position, and guard the draw. Thanks to Guion for getting me a drink from the bar. So there's 22 people in the chat. Let us know where you guys are from and who you're rooting for. We can try to provide scoring updates on those specific games if you want.
Oh, and this stone is inching its way into the house. Looks like it's actually going to be right. Oh, not quite on the button.
Full red, though. It's a good shot. Not what he wanted, but
Wide open.
yeah.
Doesn't look like Dawn's going after a double, though. So.
Yeah, this early, I think you just want to get one in there to cut him down a little bit. Sweepers are on this one really hard. It's going to get a good roll. It might roll all the way out, though.
Oh, it looks like it's just going to miss.
Ooh.
And the field goal is good.
Tough.
That is too bad.
Tough flash.
Tough break.
Link's going to again call for the center guard. Link's vice, Patty, politely declined the microphones today. Usually we have the skips mic'd up, but both skips decided that it wasn't a good idea for this match. We will try to provide you guys with some ambient audio from the in-house camera microphones, but
I'm getting some video glitches again.
I think that's just on that one, not on the actual stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're going to get swept into the house about T-line. Chesapeake has a good cluster of stones.
Yeah, really piling it on there, although that's not what they wanted.
Not quite too far apart, though, to make it too difficult to get more than one out at a time, though.
Dawn just called the hit and roll on the only stone in front of the T-line, so I don't think she's that concerned with the double. I'm sure she'll take it if she gets it.
Sweepers on it hard. It looks like the line is good, but may not have the momentum. Jams on the other Chesapeake rock, but Potomac is sitting shot now.
Yeah, she has a couple stones in the back to catch that one. If Link looks like he's going to try to take that one out.
Not a terrible lay, all things considered.
This is like our instant replay.
Ah.
This will be Link's first skip rock of the second end. It'd be really nice if someone could move this broom.
There is a yellow broom in the way.
Get Guion on it.
Yeah, that's...
Swing and a miss.
Yeah. I don't know what the discussion is on the ice. They're taking some time to talk this one over. Looks like they moved the broom a little bit wider.
If only the skips were mic'd.
It's going to be hard. I mean, there's a good possibility of this jamming on that yellow one in the 8-foot there. He either wants to get all the way to the nose to pop it through the port, or wants to just skinny it out the side. Which one would you go for, Joe? I think I'd try to go skinny.
I don't know. I kind of go for the nose. It looks like, at least from my angle, you'd have to hit a little left of center. So if you just call it a little wider, you might be able to just pop it right through.
Sweepers are off of it.
Looks like they're looking for more curl. And going to try and hit it through that port.
Looks like bumper weight.
Oh, but it jammed on the Chesapeake stone.
Straight jam.
Potomac still sitting shot.
Yes.
And the Potomac stone is a bit more in line with the high guard. So it's going to take a bit more curl to get out of, at least from what I can see at this angle.
Yeah, I don't think you can run the straight hit at that red one.
Yeah.
At the shot rock currently. Dawn's going to try to take the yellow out from the front of the tee line and sit on the center line there. Let's see if we can listen to Dawn talking to her sweepers.
Apparently there's a hurricane on the ice, according to the audio. I wonder how that will affect play.
Yeah, you can't hear it. Okay, we'll do that again
I
then.
mean, we all know how humidity affects the ice. Things are going downhill fast.
Yeah. This is Dawn's first skip rock at the end, right?
I believe so, yes. Yes, it is.
Sweepers are on it hard.
It looks like the line is good for the takeout. I would guess they're hoping for a more interior hit. Oh, and it's actually may just kiss that stone. Potomac stone still shot, but knocked back a bit. Chesapeake put one in there and outdraw.
Only one biter in front of the tee line with the whole half the sheet open, so no worry there.
Looks like we got 24 people online, but only Patty is actually chatting with us. I feel like we'll need to do some sort of giveaway.
Yeah, we had those Metallica tickets on Thursday night, Joe, that you almost won. You were one caller away.
I was so close.
Missed it by one.
I was sitting there with the phrase that pays. All right, so if anybody comments and can come down to the club, I will personally buy them a bottle of water.
Yeah, I'll make it a little better than that. Maybe like
2 bottles of water.
What about a Potomac Curling Club pin or something from our
or an
merch.
adult beverage.
Yeah, or an adult beverage.
Well, who knows? I can't give away all the best stuff at the beginning of the commentation.
You should also try to give away stuff that you can mail to people, because if they're not close, they're not going to want to claim their prize.
I don't have money for shipping. Look at Mr. Nelson Rockefeller over here. Looks like there's a good amount of discussion on the ice. Chesapeake still lining up their shot. I believe this is their last stone. Yes, it's their last stone. So they really need to get that in there if they want to outdraw Potomac's. Frank, do you think there's any chance they can get the Potomac shot rock out, or is that just too much curl?
I think that's too much curl. I think he's going to try. He has to really skinny that high guard that can't see on the overhead monitor, but
it's visible in the stream.
If he can get that one, and if he can get as close to nose as possible and not jam it, he'll be sitting 4. But with a wide open draw to the button for the prevention of 4. Okay, here's the rock. It's
looks like they might be going for
needs to curl a lot now.
Nope, they're.
Oh nope, it's tapping, and it's nearly frozen on their own.
So it looks like from the overhead monitors, it looks like yellow's sitting 3.
Okay.
So the 2 on the center line in the back of the house are definitely out counting the red.
I think
the closest red.
Yeah, that's hard to tell with the curve on the monitor here.
It looks like Doncha's going for the button draw.
Yes. I would also
I think
call that shot.
Chesapeake might be sitting 1 or 2. I think that one that's...
I think they're definitely sitting 2. I think the question is 3 or not.
I don't think they're sitting the 3rd.
If Dawn can draw to the button, though, here, it's
she
not
can
going to
take
matter.
the 3rd, yeah.
She's fortunately got a fair bit of backing, so.
Yes. And the hammer is on the way in the second end. Sweepers are just now on it.
It's moving pretty slow, but the stones have really been carrying. So I think this may be right on the money.
They got backing, so they can't hurt it. Line looks fine. Weight looks fine.
Looks like it's going to sit right on top of Chesapeake's stone, giving Potomac 1 for the cent.
Potomac holds them to 1 after a... I don't even know how to describe that end.
That was certainly an end of curling. We're watching the sport, curling, on the ice, which we are watching.
If I was Dawn in that position, I would be a little scared for that one. There was a lot of yellow rocks in the house there.
Yeah. Though the speed of the ice did seem to work in their favor. Most of those stones ended up in the back, as opposed to being too far forward to draw around or draw near.
Yeah, you'd have to wonder if they didn't put all those rocks in the house, if they had a couple guards out there, what would have changed?
Here we go with the lead stone of end 3.
Do we know the colors on A? Oh, yes, we do, because Gabe's playing. Gabe is red. On sheet A, we have Potomac Kempenich playing the Red Rocks with a score of 1-0, leading against Chesapeake Bulala.
Looks like the lead stone made it in pretty deep in the house there. Maybe calling a takeout. Oh yeah, that's got some pepper on it. More pepper than a 5-alarm chili. And a clean takeout. Chesapeake sticking in the house.
Don's going to call it the freeze here instead of a guard. Freezing short rock on the top of the house. I'm not usually a fan of that. You a fan of that?
I don't do it.
Yeah.
But she might know something I don't know. Like curling strategy.
I played against Dawn on a Friday night a couple weeks ago because she was sparing, and she crushed me.
I know us on Team DJ could never really quite get the hang of the freeze.
Yes, Joe and I play on Team Dwayne Johnson Thursday night. Anyone listening to the stream on Thursday night of this Bonspiel, you heard me and Travis stream.
And all that's missing is Ricky Osteen. Looks like Potomac's sitting pretty far out there. I believe Chesapeake called a hit. Knock that right out the back. Maybe going to try and get a roll in behind their stone.
I think rolling either way.
Yeah. You can't really go wrong as long as they can get that stone out. And the hit's pretty on the nose.
Dawn calls.
Call a hit. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, she calls for the hit and roll behind. Not a lot of broom there. This is
line's pretty narrow, sweeping hard, but I think it may be over curling.
This is
yes,
Susan's first rock.
It quite over curled.
Whoa, that was a huge curl. That was a seven.
Way down the side, out the back.
That was a 10-foot curl.
Yeah.
On a takeout. Looks like Rob Young is going to try to guard this one up.
Like it's going to need a long sweep.
Dale has the hammer in this end. They're looking pretty well. Look like they're doing pretty well. Yeah, I would take that. That's a good guard. Dawn's going to try the double, I think. Called for the normal weight.
Pretty heavy stone. It's definitely got the weight. But I think the line may be a bit off to actually hit. No, nope, it's curling. I spoke too soon.
Not enough weight to take that one out, though.
Incoming Chesapeake stone. Looks like it'll probably be pretty heavy. Maybe they're hoping to sit on top of that stone they have in the house.
We have a scoring update on sheet C. Team Columbus Burkett, throwing the Red Rocks, has put up 4 in the second to lead after 2, 4-1 against Four Seasons Nico. Where's the Four Seasons Club? Do you know?
That is in Blaine, Minnesota.
Oh.
It is the Olympic Training Center.
Oh,
for
that's
USA
cool.
Curling.
I did not know that.
I assume they're affiliated with the hotels, right?
Probably not.
The most luxurious of curling clubs.
It does have a nice grill and bar attached to it.
You play there this year?
I did in the Big Spiel, a 96 team bond spiel that takes place in the St. Paul, Minneapolis area every January.
Wow.
That sounds like a pretty big spiel.
96, so that's across a couple clubs.
Yeah, so this year they had Frogtown, St. Paul Curling Club, Chaska Curling Center, and the Four Seasons involved in it.
Do teams rotate between the clubs for the different draws?
Yes, so you're guaranteed to play at 3 of the 4 clubs. And then depending on your wins and losses, you might play at all 4.
Here comes the next Chesapeake stone.
So it's the curler's version of club hopping.
Nice. Link's calling his sweepers on real hard to get around those guards, and Barry only going to get to the full 12 foot. Puts 3 yellow stones in the rings, no red stones in the rings.
It's like Potomac's just trying to get in line with that stone, the Chesapeake stone in the back. Oh, never mind. It's a draw.
Yeah, she's trying to draw behind, outcount everything.
Oh, looks like it made it.
Great line.
Very nice line.
Yes.
Sitting right behind those guards, hanging out just a. Oh,
No.
wow. No, not at all from this angle.
Sitting right behind those 3 guards.
That was a beautiful shot.
Very nice stone for Team Findlay.
Link's going to follow it down. Sweepers are not on this one. Needs to curl more.
Don't think it
Looking
quite
pretty
has the
hot,
weight
too.
to actually sit where they want it to go. It's going to end up in the back. Sitting right next to Chesapeake's other backhouse stone.
Don's just going to look to guard the draw path to the button there with the rock in the top 12 foot. This is her first skip rock of the end. Really missing those skip mics.
I'm just going to assume it's just a nonstop stream of expletives. I mean, out here we're PBS, in there they're HBO. First skip stone. on the way, and it looks like the line is pretty good. They don't really have too much to worry about if it's a bit heavy, as they do have the backing of the Chesapeake stones.
Curling in there nicely. Sweepers are off now.
Looks like this.
Looks heavy.
Oh, followed the
They gotta
other
get on
Potomac
that.
stone
Yeah.
right in.
Freezing it to the 1 and the 4 foot.
The line was so nice, they did it twice. Potomac now lying with 2 nicely placed stones behind the Chesapeake guards. We'll see if we can hear a little bit of the deliberations as to where Chesapeake wants to put their stone.
Well, fortunately, you just heard Courtney.
So I think they're calling for the draw in.
I think so. With
Yeah,
that amount of ice, I don't think they could do anything to actually disturb the Potomac stones.
Yeah, it looks like
Unless it's curling wildly. They're calling the sweepers off. It needs to curl a bunch to get close to the Potomac stones and outdraw them.
Looking pretty hot, too.
Oh, a little short, hoping to sweep it in.
Oh, that line looked pretty good, though.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
That's a bummer there.
8 foot
That
short.
is not the best situation for Chesapeake.
Dawn quickly calls her shot. I did not see what it was. She's already back down this side of the ice, ready to throw her next stone. Not wasting any time here. So, who's that with the light up sneakers on sheet C? That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Those are awesome.
Maybe he just like tied glow sticks around his shoes or something.
I have seen people walking around with those.
And they're curling shoes.
Wait, are they actually? Oh,
She's on the
cool.
ice.
I mean, you can take
Oh,
sneakers
Yeah,
on
you
the
could
ice,
take sneakers if you have like grippers in the bottom.
but you can also make your own sneakers into curling shoes.
That's true.
And here comes Potomac's last stone. It looks like it's going to be a guard up near the top of the house in front of Chesapeake's.
Yeah, no chance to run anything back there.
Looks like Don is just trying to jam it up as much as possible, prevent Chesapeake from disturbing those 2 stones with the hammer.
Yeah, she's content stealing 2 here.
I certainly would be.
Yeah. Link needs to draw to touch a good chunk of the button to out count.
The Potomac stones are so close together that unfortunately there's no cutting Potomac down to 1, really. It's either outdrawing them and canceling the 2, and stealing 1, or giving Potomac 2.
I'm not sure the line is there, though. It needs to curl a lot.
Yeah.
And with the increased ice temperature, I'm not sure it's going to have that much curl. This will be the hammer in the third end.
To rehash curling's most tired joke, it's hammer time.
Yes, it is. I thought you were going to go for the one that I always say of this is why he gets paid the big bucks, to draw to the button.
Welcome to the Potomac Curling Club live stream, where humor has died.
Oh, dad joke humor. It's great.
And here comes the hammer. it seems to be moving pretty quick.
Both sweepers are on it.
They really need to keep that line, and there's really not a lot of room for error.
Is there a chance for promote, or is...
I don't think so.
Oh,
wow.
He does it.
Yes.
And he cuts them down to 1. I didn't...
Well.
That's a nice move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is 1 for Potomac at the end of the third end.
Don steals 1.
Do we have any sponsors we need to give a shout-out to?
Don't think so.
We
We'll
should
come
get
up with
some.
some.
You can make up some, though.
All right. This Potomac Curling Club and the Cherry Blossom Bonspiel brought to you by Flags. Flags. Without them, our ice would look terrible.
Now,
Also stones. Stones. Essential for curling.
what, 42 pounds and from one quarry in Scotland.
Scotland. The Scots live there.
Also
Scotland. The Scottish
necessary
people.
for curling.
And we have the lead stone thrown by Potomac coming down the ice now. Going to be a pretty high guard, it looks like. A mid guard. A near guard. And it's in the house. Well, I called that one wrong.
What did you call it as? I missed that, sorry.
A high guard.
And then a near guard. And then in the house.
Pro tip for any starting out curlers out there, if you just keep calling numbers till it stops, you'll get the weight right 100% of the time.
Exactly.
Eventually.
By the end of the shot, you'll get it right.
I mean, that's how the drill works for learning to weight call.
Right.
Call it the first hog line, call in the middle, call it the second hog line.
And then call where it stops, and you're correct.
Yeah.
Chesapeake looked like they were going for the takeout of Potomac Stone, but it hit it a little off center.
Both stones stick in the house.
Down weight, so they're both sticking around.
Bit more curl than anticipated.
Surprised they don't put out some early guards here.
Pretty aggressive play style, it sort of seems.
Yeah.
And also, the ice has been pretty fast.
That's true.
So even stones that I would have normally called as guards have been going into the house. I mean, then again, I'm also pretty bad at weight calls, so take that all with a grain of salt.
Got any comments on that as a skip, Frank?
No, I'm not going to comment on our team dynamics in this broadcast. Might be used as evidence against me eventually.
That's it. Frank's not going to point any fingers, Joe.
Did not say that. That was out of Joe's mouth.
I think we can all read between the lines here. All right, Potomac's stone now sitting shot just in front of the Chesapeake stone. It looks like Chesapeake's calling the takeout.
Going to come from the outside of that. I hate throwing takeouts this far out of it.
That's got to be a really heavy stone if they don't have that much room to curl, especially if they're coming from that outside line. Right on the nose.
Avoids the
Oh,
jam.
yes.
Kiss the
Just
Chesapeake
kisses his
stone,
own,
but still
sticks
all right.
around.
Possible double here for Dawn.
Looks like they're calling right on the stone.
Nice takeout weight.
Tap and clean on the nose takeout.
Looks like another takeout. Trading takeouts is the most fun currently you can get. for a scoring update on the Sheet D Potomac match, looks like Shawrank has put up 3 consecutive ones to lead 3-0 against Dobbs. On Sheet C, yellow team Four Seasons Nico put up 2 in the third end to come back to be down by 1 against Columbus Burkett.
Oh, both the shoes are light up. It was just covered by a gripper the other time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Can't have that.
This has been Joe with Shoe Update 2017.
We need some on-ice reporting
Yeah.
and interviews.
We need to get
Listen,
Travis here so
I
he can
could-
like question people while they're throwing. How'd you feel about that delivery?
No, I'm giving him this job running the cameras, and I'm going out to question.
How you doing over there? You need a break?
I'm fine. I'm just saying I could be the Price Atkinson of the Cherry Blossom.
Between the Hogline interviews, you know.
I mean, Goldberg check isn't quite as pithy as Price check, though.
This is Allison with Between the Hog.
Between the Hoglines. Nice.
All the interviews are just a few seconds long because it's as they're running.
Oh,
So you
I
have,
like
to,
that.
you have to ask the hard-hitting questions quickly. And another takeout call. Chesapeake eliminating Potomac Stone. I think they were almost going for the double, but didn't quite make it. That would have been quite a long.
I don't think they were going for the double.
I don't think so. It just looked like it from the angles, but
Yeah.
it would have been impressive if it had made it.
All right. And now Dawn's going for the takeout of that one Yellowstone in the house.
Yeah, she's going to just sit 2. Just had to wait for Team Chesapeake to make a mistake there and try to capitalize and force them to only draw in for 1 at the end of this end.
And it looks like it's going to just... Oh, I thought it was going to sit on it, but it gave it a good tap.
Not far enough, though, to make the biting red one count it.
Well, I think the red one is out. Oh, no, the biting one. Sorry. I was looking at the wrong stone.
It's going to be Patty Heffner's first rock of the 4th end.
We got to update that on the scoreboard, too.
Update what?
What end it is.
Oh.
Looks like we're getting a good takeout. Both stones going out, though.
Very clean open ice this end. Only 2 rocks in play.
Any of you streamers out there watching, 21 people, are you guys getting a clean enough video stream? Looks like we might be getting some artifacts.
I mean, we shouldn't ask them questions that we can't actually solve.
Well, I mean, we could try and update up the resolution and see if we can maintain that.
We can put in a trouble take with Dobbs, though. He might be able to solve it for next time.
Oh, and Potomac Stone goes out, just missing the Chesapeake Stone.
I think he's going to try to split the house here, drawing way out to the other 8-foot. On the left side of the sheet as you see it. Looks heavy.
Don sweeps the Chesapeake Stone out. Very wide open house. Chesapeake on one far end and Potomac on the other.
This has been the kind of end that even first-year skips can know what to do, just throw takeouts. No complications from the guards anywhere. And the score is tied, so they're not really worried about giving up one. Dawn's first skip rock is away. The sweepers are on it hard. Looks like it's over curling.
A lot of weight.
Just trying to touch anything out of that yellow.
Ooh.
And she will take it out.
It.
Now will
wide open end with only one stone in play now.
Will Link draw, or will he take it out and force a possible blank end? Looks like he's calling for the draw.
Chesapeake has the hammer this end, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Don stole one in the
They
last
do have
time.
the hammer. I was mistaken.
So it may be in their best interest just to continue doing takeouts. Then it's an easy draw at the very end if they want to take one.
Oh, at that point you just throw a blank.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing to. Oh well.
If he freezes,
yeah, good point.
If he freezes on this red one that's biting in the back, then he has a chance for two. But if he just takes it out, then he just has to throw the blank on the hammer.
So it looks like we've got a deafening silence on the resolution question here.
Our viewers aren't concerned about technical questions. They're here for the curling.
Everything about our broadcast is perfect. That's why they're not saying anything.
Yes, exactly.
Is that the same person with the light-up shoes or a different person?
Same person.
Definitely only one light-up shoe curler.
There can only be one. It's like the Highlander.
Sweepers are on this
Sweep
draw.
it hard.
Looks like it's over curling.
Actually, if they can make it, it'll sit right on Potomac Stone, but I don't think it's got the momentum.
Nope.
No.
And it's full 12 foot, so it's definitely out counting. I think Dawn's going to try hit and roll to the center to prevent the double and force Link to try to draw for one.
Oh, looks like Heather is reporting that the resolution is very low for the record. Do we want to try and mess with that, or should we just not take our chances?
I don't think there's a way to change it.
Well, there is settings that do allow you to change the resolution.
So we have it on medium. We'd have to stop,
Yeah,
and
you have to
restart.
stop.
Oh, it won't do dynamic
And
switching?
I'm getting
Okay.
some glitches on the main computer, so.
All right, apologies. I think we're going to...
Told you, you shouldn't ask what you can't fix.
I learned my lesson.
Here's Dawn's last rock of the fourth end. Trying for the hit and roll. Looks like it's not curling enough. Sweepers are off.
Oh, and it
And
just
flash.
misses Chesapeake Stone.
So Link will have a draw to touch full 12 foot for two with the hammer in the fourth end.
So since we can't do anything about this resolution problem, I'm just going to claim that that's the way it looks on the ice. Everybody's just slightly blurry. It's this new front that's moved in. It's warm and blurry in Maryland right now.
Yeah, the humidifier is broken in the ice shed.
It appears a fog has
we
rolled
should
in
not
over
joke
the
about
ice.
that.
these games are not being timed, so
Some people are playing
some people are playing a little slow. But the featured sheet is not the slowest sheet, so that'll be okay. Here's Link's hammer.
Putting up some of the gain. We'll be able to hear the sweep. They're getting it in there.
They got it.
They got it.
Good draw for 2. 2 yellow there in the fourth end.
Good show by Chesapeake.
Textbook kind of end there. A bunch of takeouts and then drawing for 2 at the end.
Now we're at the halfway point. Who do we have lined up for the halftime performance?
Anyone from the Lollapalooza lineup would be great.
What's the one your mom likes? They sing Human.
Rag and Bone Man.
Bone. Yeah, Rag and Bone Man.
Unfortunately, I was told by the board that we do not have the money to book Shakira.
Damn. Where would you put the halftime stage?
In the middle of the ice.
It would have to be like elevated, like hanging from the ceiling or something.
I did that wrong.
There'd be like synchronized nipping and
Synchronized nipping.
It'd be fantastic.
Amazing.
Just be careful we don't end up with that halftime show from Justin Timberlake and
Yes. No wardrobe malfunctions.
yeah,
Janet Jackson.
not that kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's the ice though, so like a wardrobe malfunction would be, oh my goodness, their jacket came unbuttoned. He lost a glove.
He's still got 7 other layers on.
Yeah. Does she know she's not wearing a hat?
All right, early in this fifth end, we got a guard finally. But it looks like Dawn's going to draw in behind it instead of putting up a corner. Sweepers are on it. Looks like it's going to overcurl, tap the guard.
And knocking Chesapeake's guard into the house. Wide open for a takeout. Or a hit and roll.
Well, I think Dawn's Rock's a guard, so it would be a free guard zone roll.
I mean, Chesapeake's do stuff.
Oh, yeah. Looks like they're going to look at this one to decide if it's a guard or not. They might want to measure just in case.
From the camera, it definitely
do
looks like a guard.
people actually do that in the middle of the game?
So I did that at Dykes this year, which was surprising because it's the first time I've ever done that. Not sure what the delay is. We don't have a thrower in the hack. Oh, no, they're going to actually measure the biter to determine if it's a guard or not. Got the biter bar out. And from the overhead camera, it touches, so it's in the house, available to be taken out. Link calls for the board weight hit with the out turn.
Oh, you got exact? Yeah.
Sweepers are on this one hard. Need to keep it straight. Good hit and roll there. Rolling to the other side of the tee line. Potomac lead Nicole Friedman's second rock. Dawn calls her in for a draw behind. No, she changed it to a hit and roll. This is going to be another end where there's no lead rock guards to speak of. And the hit and roll from Nicole. Not sure if she got that yellow rock all the way out of the house. Looks like it's biting behind the tee line.
Yes, it is. It is biting.
Her shooter sticks around in the back 8 foot, almost on center.
What was the verdict on that measured stone?
It was a biter, so Link took it out.
Okay.
Link's going to try to throw the takeout here to sit 3.
And to answer your question, Heather, we did offer to make the skips, but they both declined. So unfortunately, we don't have the on-the-ice coverage we normally do. Thank you.
And unfortunately, the ambient mics are just picking up other sheets. Our 2 skips are... Don will throw the takeout here. Almost got the double on that one, but shooter sticks around in the 8 foot. After a 4th end where Link was okay playing the takeout game with the hammer, Dawn's going to try to repeat that and score 2, playing the takeout game with her hammer.
This has certainly been a game of inches. Lots of ends with just 1 or 2 points scored. I guess all the ends were...
Yeah, the teams are closely matched. The second end, I think, was the most exciting with those 5 yellow rocks in the house there. Dawn's calling for the aggressive freeze on the biting yellow rock here instead of just the plain takeout. This is how you score 2 with the hammer here.
Looks like it's over curling a bit much for the freeze.
Yeah.
They may be trying to go for any sort of tap,
Ooh,
but it is out.
Out of the sideline.
Not quite what they were looking for.
Link's gonna just split the house here. We got a scoring update on the Potomac game, Dobbs versus Shaw. Shaw again stole 1 in the 4th to make the score 4-1. 4-0, apologies, against Potomac Dobbs.
We have Chesapeake coming in with a stone to split the house. Try and box out any Potomac attempts to...
Oh, sweepers were on that hard, and it sits before the house.
It's just not enough momentum.
Got a tight corner guard there. We'll see. Dawn's going to play the freeze again. She's going to adjust her line from that last shot. Who are you going to get to play Freeboard during the halftime show, Joe?
Well, that's not my department.
You're not. You're just commentating. You're not in charge of.
That's way above my pay grade.
In charge of the bookings. And this freeze does not freeze. It draws through the house, back of the house, but still in play.
Sits in the back. I don't think it's. Yeah, it's not biting or anything though.
He's calling for a draw-in behind that corner guard.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I don't know why Dawn didn't do that. Was there a reason for that, do you think?
I can't run the cameras and have opinions.
I was wondering what got your tongue there. Screws are off of it. Oh, now they're on it.
Hoping to place it behind the guard.
Looks like it's curling a lot.
I don't think it has the momentum to quite make it as deep as it needs to be.
All about momentum this game. It's by the corner guard, but yep, going to be exposed.
And
yep.
I messed that up so they don't even get to see what happened.
Oh, we can watch the instant replay and see.
So
So
sorry, folks. My cameras are glitching and freezing. So I don't know what you see, but I don't even get to see what I'm looking at.
Dawn's throwing the upweight takeout of the yellow rock.
Just like the line is pretty good.
Just to the right of the center line.
Although it's needed, that line in general has needed extra weight. Looks like they got the takeout they were looking for.
They are glitching.
Yeah.
Not quite in the same way that they were hoping.
I think if Chesapeake can nose hit this red one here, I think they're not going to be biting. So we'll see what Dawn does if that occurs. If there's two guards up there, might think about peeling one. No, I guess we just draw behind one.
Oh, and it looks like the stream is definitely glitching pretty bad. I don't know if there's
again something we can't do.
Yeah,
can't change. Here's Skip's first rock. Screws are up. Not curling quite far enough. Gonna get a nice roll.
And the camera's up, but not showing anything.
Too far. Try going to that one and then going back.
it looks like the only scoring stone right now is the Chesapeake biter. Interesting situation.
There we go.
Yeah, Chesapeake does not have the hammer, so it's going to be tough here for Dawn to score 2 points with only two rocks left. Do you know which way they're this looks like a good line for both draws.
I thought they were going to the left, but I guess we'll find out. We got the recommendation to cross the streams.
Well, it'll either fix the video.
You never cross the streams.
Or destroy the universe as we know it. But I think it's worth it for our Potomac Bonspiel viewers.
No, Joe, it's not worth it. I decline. This rock is light. Troopers are on it. It's over curling. Looks like the ice conditions are coming into play here.
Looks like it is over the hog line, though.
It is a guard.
Well, you know, Frank, I just take it as an indication that you just don't take this job as seriously.
What? Not wanting to cross the
Not wanting to
streams?
destroy the universe to keep this stream going at a higher quality.
I'm volunteering. This is volunteering.
Yeah, it's a good thing they don't pay us. Because I don't think we get paid for this broadcast.
So here's Link's last shot of the what end is this?
Fifth end, I believe.
Fifth end. He's trying to sit anywhere in the house away from the biter that will force Dawn to draw one for 2 points here, or 1 point here. Sweepers are off. Looks like it's a little heavy. Dawn's going to try to get this.
Looks like it's sitting behind the guard, but a little exposed on one side.
So exactly
very far back in the house, though.
Exactly on the 8 foot. So Dawn just needs to draw full 8 foot for her 1 point.
Here's the hammer.
Going with the intern. Sweepers are liking it. They're not on it.
Definitely don't want to oversweep this.
Now they're sweeping.
Oh, but it is dying quickly.
Weiss has not yet come out to help yet. Looks okay.
It's not as bad as that.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, it's making it into the house, but
Oh, sits in the
not quite
full
close
12
enough
foot.
to outdraw the Chesapeake Stone.
Well, it cuts them down. Only allows them to steal 1.
Can we get that cool score graphic flying across the screen?
Yes, we can.
I got to update it.
So there was 1 yellow. Chesapeake steals 1 in the 5th end to go up 5.
There we go.
5-2.
5-2.
Well, here in the worm room, we've got some very nice cherry blossom decorations for the Bonspiel. It's too bad the actual blossoms were decimated by the cold snap we got here last week.
Yes. They're going to have the festival without them, though.
I think this is the 15th year. This is the 15th year of this Bonspiel. I'm curious how many times they've actually been blooming during the Bonspiel.
Somebody should keep track of that.
Probably less than 5.
And it's a good guard.
We got a guard. Yes.
Just to the side of the center line.
Dawn with the hammers calling the corner guard. Lead Nicole Friedman. We'll try to place it there. Looks like it's overcurling already before halfway down the sheet.
Well, but then it came out.
Not bad as long as they can get it where it needs to be. Oh, wow, that's really moved.
Maybe she's calling to the 12 foot. She wants it biting on the tee. No.
I think it might be going out.
Out the
It's
sideline.
not going to happen.
That might have been the sweeper's effort there, is just trying to keep it from flying.
The sweepers are too good.
Her ice call was, yeah, exactly on the center line. So, Link calls for a draw, I think. It's been working out for him, putting up a.
See if I can get some of this ambient noise down a little bit.
So I think the ambient noise in our headsets are louder than on the stream.
Oh, okay. As long as it's not, no.
Let us know in the chat if you can hear the ambient noise.
And Chesapeake puts it right past the button. Oh, nope, it's still moving. Don sweeps it back. A bit exposed behind the guard, but
Looks like Don's going to try to draw behind this guard. It's yellow guard. Sweepers are on it.
it looks like it's going to make it around.
Yeah, it's heavy, though.
But they do have the backing of the Chesapeake Stone.
Coming down to this yellow.
With this line, at least. Right into the Chesapeake Stone, tapping it back, but not out of the house.
That's fine, though. They got backing. Link's going to just follow it and not be able to remove it. I'm sure we'll see a couple freezes in the next couple shots here. This one's not curling quite far enough as the red one did, so it's going to be a little wide.
It's definitely heavier.
Oh, now it's in there.
Oh, wow. No, that's slowed down a bunch.
Taking
right
a turn at the
house.
end. And that's a perfect
That's a
freeze.
really nice shot. I don't think he burned the stone.
Sweeper down. So, Sweeper is burning the stone inside the house. The opposing skip gets to decide if to remove it or not.
Yeah, but he did not burn it.
Oh.
He did his job.
Falling without burning.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought he tapped it with his arm.
I thought so too. I don't know.
I saw it.
You know, I see it in the resolution that the people see it. So
Well, we have the instant replay.
You're one of the people.
Here, this is going to be the instant replay. I hope he was okay. We should also.
I mean, you ask that after you ask if he burned the stone.
Did he burn the stone? Also, I hope he's all right.
The first question is, did you burn the stone? The second question is, are you all right?
Yeah,
the third question is the ice okay?
I believe that's called the curling hierarchy of needs. We have Potomac following down the Chesapeake Stone, sitting shot now.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, Heather, for the comment about the ambient noise.
Turn it down.
So hopefully that should be a little bit better. Now I'm all quiet. There we go.
Who didn't silence their cell phones?
Not I. And a clean checkout by Chesapeake. Oh, even tapping Potomac's other stone, kicking it back a little bit, but not enough. Potomac hoping for the hit and roll off of Chesapeake's last stone.
Yeah, Don's looking to hit and then roll to the freeze on the other yellow behind the guard.
Looks like it might be a little bit narrow, but it did get the hit. Oh,
No.
Makes
that
the
was
double.
nice.
Very
Double
nice.
takeout complete.
Definitely take that. Again, playing in the back of the house, though. Not sure these skips intend that.
Okay, looks like he's calling a hit and flop.
Yeah, I'm curious how much they can see of that one with that guard up there. Looks like enough for a back line at least.
From this angle, it looks pretty open. You have almost I would say probably 3/4 of a stone between that guard and the center line.
The stone's going so fast, it's hard to keep up.
And it's going to be a flash. Don's going to be aggressive and call for the counting top house rock to be on the center line.
Potomac does need to make up the points.
Yeah, down by 3.
Especially now that we're in the 6th end.
Down by 3 with the hammer in the 6th, though, is pretty good. Well, I should say down, not down. With the hammer in the 6th end is a pretty good situation to be in.
Ooh, this stone's moving slow. Well, it looks like it may make it. It's been fast in the house.
It's gonna be sitting pretty.
Not. Oh, and it's in.
It is out counting. Biting in the top 12 is out counting the yellow. Biting in the back 12.
So that's about as good of a shot that you can ask for as a skip.
Oh,
That's exactly what you wanted. Link's calling for the peel of that top 12 rock. Sweepers are not on this one. Needs to curl.
Looks like it's going to get at least a piece of the Potomac stone. But there we go. Clean takeout.
That shot was appealing.
Don's going to try to put it back. We have a scoring update on the Potomac match over on sheet D. Dobbs took 2 in the 5th to be losing by 2 now, 4-2 after 5. They're actually throwing skips rocks in the 6th.
Potomac stone looks like it's just going to eke past the guard. Oh no, it kissed it. And it is sitting on the center line, sitting as a guard.
Chesapeake Plainfield skip is going to call for the draw into the button.
Yeah.
What an original shot. They've been throwing this draw the entire end, so they should know the ice pretty well.
Here it comes. If anything, it might be a little bit fast.
Yes, Reapers are not on it yet. Now they're on it. Oh, now back off.
Looks like it's going where it needs to be, but may freeze onto Potomac stone.
Curls a lot at the end there. Definitely behind that center guard. Dawn's going to still try to tap it. Looks like backline weight.
I mean, if you can do it, chipping it out the left side would be awesome.
The shot rock?
Yeah.
Is there enough space? I think you've got the overhead cams. I can't quite. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, there's the space if you can make that.
I'm not too sure where that guard. You see the guard?
I can't really tell from what I can see.
It's close. Yeah. We need the John Madden drawing on the TV screen feature.
Oh, yeah, we don't have that.
Now you see, Frank,
We need to get that.
the key to winning the game is scoring more points than the opponent.
Making a greater percentage of your shots. Scoring more points. That's how you win it.
And Dawn makes the hit on the yellow shot rock, but on the wrong side of the nose, so she just takes, promotes herself out. Red is sitting shot, though. Back
wide
of the house,
open.
but wide open. So yellow's up 3 here. If they can get a couple more points, I don't know. This game's going to be tough to come back from with only 2 ends remaining after this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're going to need to play aggressively and try and get those last couple points. There's only the one stone left, right, for Potomac?
Yes, Dawn's hammer shot is the only shot left for red in this end. This is Link's last shot of the end. Sweepers are on it hard. Looks like it's going to get a nice roll.
Good hit on the Potomac stone.
And that is exactly what you don't want if you're done.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
So
was a
the only
beautiful
choice-
hit and roll by Chesapeake playing
yeah, that was
field.
a great shot.
Pretty much the only option they have, it looks like, is the draw to the button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she just needs mostly red.
Like half forfeit?
Yeah.
The space is there.
She definitely changed her ice call from the last draw. We'll see if that works out for her. Might be a bold move.
Maybe with the idea that if you're narrow, you promote the red you have. It's a pretty far promote, though.
I always like to play that plan, but then I always ended up not promoting on the nose, and then you just promote sideways.
And here comes the hammer. Sweeper's on it. On and off.
That usually means pretty good.
Oh, looks like they're on it hard now.
Unless they're more confused than
Slowing down.
being told what to do. Great draw by Dawn Findlay there.
Yes.
To
Nice shot.
take her one.
Exactly what she needed to do.
Eked right into the red.
So Team Potomac takes one in the 6th end to come back by 1 point to make the score 5-3. Chesapeake Plainfield will have hammer in the 7th end, up by 2. Scoring update on sheet A. The yellow team of Chesapeake, Bulala.
I think it's Buala.
Buala? I thought there was 2 L's. Maybe not. The Chesapeake team on sheet A scored 4 in the 5th end to go up by 7-2. against Potomac Kempenich.
And the leads are off.
Dawn calling for a center guard. On this featured sheet.
The one, the only, sheet B.
You generally only have one sheet B per club, yes.
The fun and only. Looks like it did stop as a guard off the center line. Right side of the sheet as we're looking at it.
This late in the game, I don't have a good strategy as when I'm skipping if I should just be playing the prevent defense or not.
Well, I think at this point, especially if you're down, you really need to just keep as many stones in play so that you can promote them.
Yeah, but for Chesapeake's perspective, Link throwing the yellow rocks.
Oh, from Chesapeake's.
Yeah, he's up 2, so this one's going to sail through, so no harm. Nothing to allow Dawn to freeze to there.
If I'm only up by 1, I generally draw the forefoote and make them match it. Because if you're only up by 1 in the 8th end, which is that's not the scenario we're in right now.
Right.
You don't want to give them things to hide behind because it's really easy to get their 1 point. At this point, I'd still be throwing guards.
Right.
Chesapeake coming in. Second lead stone.
Potomac.
Or Potomac, I apologize.
They're close. Both in Maryland, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Chesapeake's Virginia.
I thought Chesapeake was out on the Delmarva Peninsula.
Actually, I don't know at all.
Oh.
Have to get an update on
You're
that.
probably right.
It's either Eastern Maryland or.
You know what? I'm from Arizona. I'm making stuff
Virginia.
up.
We're gonna have our crack team of researchers look into this for you, folks.
I'll go political and say American education. Geography is not a highlight.
Here we go with the Chesapeake rebuttal. Coming in and
flashed. Well, kissed, but
kisses
doesn't
the
really
Potomac
move it.
stone. Not what they needed.
No, definitely needed to hit that one there, sitting in the red ring. We have a commenter, Heather, calling a shot stun. Not sure what shot she was referring to.
Looks like Potomac has a burned stone.
That's always rough in a game.
Especially in Bonspiel.
Wait, they burned a stone?
I think so. They were kicking it off in the middle of the sheet. It either picked something and flew wild or was burned.
Yeah, in a Bonspiel, it's always tough. Ricky burned 2 stones at Dykes.
Oh.
Ricky.
Swept like 150, though. So.
He did sweep 150. So he didn't. No, 250.
I'd like to go on the record as saying good job overall.
Did not burn 248, but he burned 2. So, and that's another flash by Chesapeake there.
Which you kind of missed due to operator error, but
Chesapeake seems to be having a hard time keeping the stones from going out this end.
With only one guard, though, they can peel that easily and then get at anything that's hiding. So it's not like Potomac's really capitalizing and putting every rock in the house here. They still only have 1 in the 12-foot, 4-foot. Same thing, you know.
He's either 12 feet or 4 feet away.
Well, it would both be shot rock, so in either scenario.
That one's
looks like it's going to come in
a
and
little heavy.
Yep, but they're still both.
I get some separation though. It's okay.
I mean, do you want separation in that scenario? Because you're setting up the double.
Yep.
And it looks like that's actually what Link is looking at is a double takeout. Based on the vigorous broom gestures that we're seeing
I'd
here.
generally go for freeze to it, and then it's a lot more likely that they'll hit one out, but one will stay.
If you're yellow here?
If you hit, no, the shot for red.
Oh,
Like, the less separation, the better.
right. This is Rob Young's rock, 1 or 2. I don't remember. Second.
It is definitely one of his 2 rocks.
It's the second rock. It's a hit and roll, not the double, but it's a nice hit and roll.
Sitting
Yeah, so that
shot
one
now, yeah.
curled just a little too much for the double, but gets a nice hit and roll out of it.
So now I think in this situation, Don wants to take that one out and roll as far as possible to avoid the double, avoid allowing the double next one on the next shot. Sweepers are on it, though. Looks light
Yeah.
for a takeout. Maybe
It may just be trying to sneak in and tap there.
maybe she's trying to freeze. I think she's trying to freeze.
Should be right on the money for a freeze then. Oh, a little too heavy, but all right.
Wow, okay.
Chesapeake still sitting 2, though.
Learning something. It's going to be a hard takeout for Chesapeake to try to get that red one in the top 4 foot with that guard and the 2 rocks behind it combination. Link is putting his broom down as if he's going to throw a takeout. And he's thinking about this one a little extra. Picked his broom up.
Some deliberations at the far side of the sheet.
It looks like yellow's still the shot rock. So he has a tough time calling the
I would kind of think to come in from the right side and try and pop it out that way. Shield that shot.
even with that guard there.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the guard. Yeah, never mind.
Guards.
Please disregard
Important.
that.
Need wider camera angles.
Yeah. Well, if you throw it right, it'll skip over the guard.
Like a pool shot.
Exactly, like a trick shot. So, yeah, it looks like he's going for the takeout across the face of it. Maybe try and shoot it out the left side. And it's... Oh,
Takes
no.
his own.
That's
That's
unfortunate.
That's rough.
Raised takeout. Raised self takeout of shame.
The shame self-takeout of Rays.
I mean, the peel of shame's on purpose. That was not.
Well, Don's going to try to just sit top 12. Guard those
Yeah,
two.
I would just guard this.
Yep.
She's down by 2, so she needs
She needs him in play.
to score 2 here.
Here it comes.
Score 2 here and then steal 1 in the 8th for the win.
Oh, going real slow. Sweeper sweeping hard.
Is it at
That's
risk of
fine.
hogging?
No.
No.
Okay.
Though
There's
it is moving.
People standing in my way.
Yeah.
Risk of over curling.
It is moving slower than
All
a
right,
Diamondback
perfect.
Terrapin at the MVA. There's some Maryland references for you.
Diamondback Terrapin at the NBA.
So I was first thinking Diamondback rattlesnake. But then I got back to the turtle, and I was at the NBA for about 4 hours to get my driver's license.
It's the rite of passage.
back to curling. Patty's going to throw the double takeout of these two guards, hopefully, and open up the sheet for Link to get at those two in the red.
A lot of weight on that one with a positive release.
Looks like it's moving across the face of the guard. Managed to get one of them out, but it sticks.
Just replaces the red guard. Not enough weight on that one. Looks like Don's calling for another guard. Or, yeah, center guard. Tighter, though. This end set up well for her. She just needs to protect those two in the house. Capitalizing on the mistakes from the Chesapeake Plainfield team. Dawn's first rock of the seventh end. Swoopers are on it hard.
Doesn't look like it's moving.
At risk of hogging, maybe.
Yeah.
Can they get it over? No.
Oh.
No.
That was moving slower than a sedan on the Beltway during rush hour.
That Capital Beltway, man. And Julia provides the update. Chesapeake is in Easton, Maryland.
Thank you
in the
for
chat.
Teaching me the truth.
It has been revealed.
And Skip Link Heffner is taking his time on this shot call here. Really thinking it over. Let's see if we can hear him on the ambient mics.
Just thinking one's okay.
Nope, still just Courtney.
Still just not the featured sheet.
Looks like he's made his decision.
But on sheet D, quickly, Dobbs came back to tie it 4-4 after 6. Back on the featured sheet, Link is
I think he's just going to try to draw.
Skating back down to the house to think it over again. He has the hammer in this end.
I mean, there's room if he can put himself between those two stones. It's quite difficult to get it out.
That would be the best shot of the game.
It's also quite difficult to get himself between those two stones.
Yeah. I'm not sure the curl might be there.
Bonspiel, go big or go home. This might actually be a lout game, so it might be.
This is a lout game. But since it's Cherry Blossom Bonspiel, it's called something else. I don't know.
Seppuku.
Yeah, that's it.
Ritual self-sacrifice after you've dishonored yourself.
Things are getting pretty heavy here
Culture.
in the room. The first Chesapeake skip rock. Hoping to get it in there somewhere.
Sweepers are not on it. Needs to curl. Weight looks heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, now it's moving in. Let's check the monitors here. Oh, and it looks like it is going to, it did knock back the Potomac stone. Potomac's still sitting 2, but the button is much more open.
On that one, you almost kind of want it to pass the first one and nick into the second one.
Why is that? Now they have a pocket.
But they don't. If he had hit the back one instead of the front one,
Yeah.
the back one is now out, yours is out, and there's no pocket. There's just that one.
Right.
In front.
Okay. I see. Yeah, Dawn's just going to try to guard that up.
Because what he did do now is create a nice pocket.
For Dawn, right.
Yes.
Got it.
Try and curl right in there.
Dawn's last rock of the 7th end. Needs to steal 2 here to tie to go into the 8th end.
Sweepers on it. Trying to keep it in line from falling into those guards there, which it looks like it's on track to do.
Looks like it's going to promote that yellow. We'll see how far.
Not far enough.
Not into the house. Okay.
But she did steal her. Oh,
no, that wasn't
kidding.
the hammer.
Chesapeake does have a chance to put 1 stone in the pocket there and box out Potomac.
This is why the skip gets paid the big bucks, man. Draw the button.
It's hammer time.
Shout out to
I'd like to meet a curler that gets paid the big bucks.
Shout out to Ricky.
I guess if you win a cash steal.
I get paid the big bucks after every game. It's
like a piece of paper that says big bucks on it.
I lose and then I get a free drink.
Oh, yeah. So my strategy is you spare for teams, and then they always buy drinks for you regardless of whether you win or lose.
Nice. Looks like they're not confident on this ice call. Or the broom position.
It does seem rather wide.
Down in the middle of the 8-foot.
That line seems to cause it to curl a lot, just to the left of the center line.
Lake needs here full 8-foot to prevent a score of 2.
Really doesn't want to risk that crashing into those guards.
Shoes are not on it. Now they're on it. Now they're off of it. Okay.
It's curling back. I think it might be good.
Looking good. Weight's fine, I think.
If it can make it into that pocket, it should be all right. And yeah, it's good.
They are.
He made it.
The great shot.
Oh, nice shot.
1 point for Chesapeake Plainfield in the 7th end. Puts them up by 3. Dawn needs to steal 3 in the 8th to tie and force an extra end. That's gonna
be tough.
That's gonna be tough. No surprise here, Link's calling the through.
Yeah, throw through and then hit anything in play.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not a guard.
Prevent defense.
So I think that stone might be a little heavy.
not for the called shot. This is a perfect 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's up the back of the house.
Success. Dawn, got to be a guard here.
This is the quarterfinals, correct?
Yes, A-event quarterfinals. Winner of this game plays again tonight, I think. Or this evening.
Very slow stone. Really want this to be a guard. Looks like it'll almost risk hogging, though.
Sweepers need to get that over.
They'll get it over.
They got it.
And it barely makes it into the camera's view.
Yeah, that camera
At least one of us had faith here.
coming the opposite way doesn't show the hog line.
Looks like another through stone for Chesapeake. Don't give Potomac anything to hide behind.
Padding the stats or freeze two.
Yeah, so we see every angle of that throw through.
Nice.
Now can we get the instant replay?
It's what the viewers want.
I'll figure that out for next time.
Are you not entertained? Potomac hoping to put up some more guards.
Yep. The hitting game will soon commence.
Again, moving pretty slow. It's going to be high. But that is exactly what they want.
I'd argue they want it tighter
You
to the
would want
house.
it tighter?
Yeah. And closer to center. That's pretty far out there.
And it is just biting the Remax ad.
Tripping hazard there. Like a Timbit.
And now he's calling for the takeout of that front guard.
Yeah, this makes sense. This one closer to center, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Has to make sure his shooter rolls away.
Oh, we have a request for other score updates from Julie. So, Frank, if you want to...
All right, Julie. Chesapeake on sheet A
He does.
is up a whole bunch against PCC. They're definitely going to win. Looks like they're going to play out the 7th, though. On sheet C, Four Seasons, skipped by Nico, is yellow, and I cannot see their score.
Sheet A just shook.
Sheet A is done. So that is Chesapeake, Bulala beating Kempenich, PCC. On sheet C, can you see that, Joe?
Sheet C is currently... looks like
They're curly.
red 7, yellow is 5.
So Columbus Burkett has 7 against Four Seasons Nico with 5. On sheet D, Potomac Dobbs against Potomac Shaw.
Red 4 and yellow 5.
So that would be Shaw with 4 and Dobbs with 5.
Oh, it looks like on our featured sheet here, Potomac has put in a biter at the top of the house.
Did they miss their takeout on that high guard?
I think it might
They
have wicked
clipped it over about 1.5 feet, making it an even better corner guard
Yeah.
for Potomac. And then there's one out the back of the house. So almost, but not quite.
Well, now he's going to throw the takeout of the one that's touching paint.
And on this one, backup is you peel the guard.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Either way, definitely not a bad.
he can
bad
still
thing.
afford to give up 2 here, so.
Here it comes. Sweeper sweeping hard. But it looks like it's still going to fall into the guard. Oh, no, just made it past. And it's good, and it takes
that
out
is
the
a
Potomac
beautiful
stone.
take.
Very nice.
And that one even sticks around behind Potomac's corner guard on the left.
Yes, that is completely buried. Don's going to try to freeze to it anyway.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, I like that call. I think she can get around that guard and freeze to it. That's a good shot. don't want to leave the open hit, so. Line's looking good. Needs to curl. Can't see the weight. People are standing
pretty
up.
light. I would say it's probably back of the house.
Line
though,
is
'cause
not
it's
looking good. Wow.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh,
That
maybe
one's
he's
through.
sweeping this out. Yeah.
And he's going to peel another guard. Team Potomac here is running out of rocks.
Chesapeake Plainfield's going to peel that front guard.
Opposite turn. Oh, no, it's the same turn. Never mind.
Incoming. And it is peeled like a banana in a split.
I have to say, Joe, you're doing way better puns than Travis did. So I like it.
Potomac trying to get another stone behind those guards, at least a safe scoring rock. Not much wiggle room left.
Yeah, they have 4 rocks. 4 rocks to throw left, this being one of them. 3 need to count.
Looks like the weight is good. It's just not enough curl. Oh, and
Weight's a
it
little
hasn't.
light.
Yeah, you're right. I think it might still be. It is farther in. It is sitting shot, but just barely.
But
But
definitely
it's not enough behind the guards.
able to be taken out, yes. Discussing something with his vice there.
Thinking about how that might jam on the back yellow, I think.
Fast takeout. Super up weight. Not curling enough. Gonna have to split it across the top of that yellow in the back. Flashed by.
Oh.
So they'll have another draw by Dawn. This is the 6th rock of the 8th end.
Moving slow and pretty wide, but I guess it needs to be to get around the Potomac stone in the house.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This
It's moving.
it's gonna be exposed. It's gonna leave the double.
Got just a small amount of coverage there. Only about a quarter of a stone.
Would you throw the hit on the shot rock or the top red?
I'd go for the shot rock, and then, if it hits the top red, that's also fine.
I would try to nose the shot rock.
It looks like he's giving ice for a freeze, though.
I mean, taking out either of those reds, you have a definite chance of jamming on your own.
Right. Chesapeake here has 2 rocks remaining. Need to take 2 red rocks out to be mathematically eliminated.
I'm going to try and see if we can get some of the discussion. Now that
No.
still not much.
That's just rock noises, a nice noise.
Well, that was
These
live
skips
rock
really
noise.
don't want us to know what they're thinking.
So it looks like he is calling the nose hit on the one in the front.
I'm not sure if a nose hit. I think he
You don't
wants to.
think so?
I think he wants to spill out.
Hit it on the far side.
Hit it on the side closest to the center line.
Is that enough ice for that though?
Yeah,
I feel like that's okay.
up weight. Because you don't want to give something for I should say Link doesn't want to give something for Dawn to hide behind.
Chesapeake sweepers on it hard.
Need to get around that guard. Now they're off. Looks like they're going to hit one red.
It's spilled out.
No jam.
Yeah.
Peels out the red. Exactly what he wanted to do. Leaves Dawn with one red guard, one red shot rock, and 2 rocks remaining.
And
Needs
needing 3 to tie.
Yes.
They're going to need all 3 of these stones in play.
Yeah, the split of that guard's not there, so both red remaining rocks need to count.
It's coming down to the wire here.
And Link is going to have 1 yellow to take one of the reds out to end the game. Scoring update on sheet D. Looks like Potomac Shaw tied the game
In the 8th.
in the 8th end, and now they're shooting extras against Dobbs. That's a close one. Back on the featured sheet, Dawn's draw is coming down. Sweepers are on it lightly, now heavier. Just needing to draw to the full 12-foot.
Gentle cleaning. And it looks like it's going to make it. It is good.
It is going to
Freeze, I think. Oh.
Yep.
corner
Yep.
freeze, yeah.
I think Chesapeake do you think Chesapeake will try for the double, hit it right in the middle, and see if they can split it out?
I think they're going to try to just take one of the two. It doesn't really matter which one. They're just going to throw a lot of weight at it. Although he's looking at angles, so I don't know. I think if you hit the way that they're frozen, I think if you hit the head rock, the front red rock, I don't think it's going to jam on the yellow. I think it's going to come across the top no matter what. Judging by the angle, so essentially the same shot he just threw. Needs to take one of the two out. And here comes the last rock for Chesapeake Ulala in the 8th end. Needing the takeout. No sweepers, needs
Here
to
it
curl.
comes. And it gets a clean takeout of Potomac's shot stone.
And shakes on sheet B.
And it is over.
So we have Chesapeake Plainfield skipped by Link Heffner beating Potomac skipped by Don Findlay.
Thank you guys for tuning in to our hack-to-hack coverage of the featured Sheet B at the Potomac Curling Club's 2017 Cherry Blossom Bonspiel.
This is Frank Kemper.
Joe Assertion.
Allison Goldberg.
Signing off.
And we'll see you in a couple more minutes for the next draw.
Bye all.
Goodbye.